Hey guys, it's Tasha back for another YouTube video. Today we are going to talk about anxiety. Anxiety is something a lot of people struggle with. It's 2018. Everybody has some kind of issue. So these are just some of the ways that I cope with anxiety without medication, that help me and help with stress, like stressful days or stressful moments, and help kind of calm me down a little bit. So I hope that these tips help you. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so my first thing I'm going to say is, finding some you time. I struggle with that too. Like, when I don't really go do very much. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't go places. Like, I hang out with my husband and my kids. That's what I do. We have family time, which is completely okay for me. However, when I'm saying you time, like, I mean you time without them. Like, I'm not saying for hours or for days or a weekend or whatever, which if you can do that, great. But we don't have that privilege, I guess. We always have the kids, and we don't have many sitters and stuff like that. So what I mean by some you time is, take some time, go sit on the porch, read a book, like sit outside, go on a walk by yourself. Just really embrace some like you time, whether it's going to the nail salon or anything of that sort. Just some you time. Like the grocery store, that's not you time, honey. Like I try to pretend that that's me time, which I don't even go to the grocery store by myself. I always have one of the kids with me. But when I'm like having like an on top of the world anxiety day, I will go sit on my porch for 20-30 minutes and just soak, put my mind on rest. So, the grocery store time isn't like you time. You need to sit out on the porch, have, a glass of wine, like have 20 or 30 minutes of just you time, quiet time, no phone time, read a book, or, catch up on, I guess you could pull out your phone and catch up on your YouTube videos. That's usually what I do, because I'm like a YouTube fanatic and watch YouTubers all the time. So sip a glass of wine, just really have like some you time, like worrying about yourself, thinking about yourself. Us moms like lack that way too often. We put our kids' needs first and our husband's needs first, and that's great, but at the end of the day, like, you still have to take care of you. And find happiness within yourself. Put on a face of makeup, sit at your makeup desk or your vanity or your table or your kitchen mirror, God, I can't even talk. Your bathroom mirror, and put on some makeup. Like, I know that makes me feel a world of difference. Like, I'm very sucky with putting makeup on. Many days I don't wear makeup and I'm still in my pajamas all day long. But I really try to get ready, take my glasses off, put my contacts in, put my face of makeup on. It makes me feel like so much different, like better about myself, and happy and awake. So I really try to do that too. And also we're trying to sell our house so we can move in the country, so we can have like, land, and we live in the town now, which is fine and great, and I love our house, but we're ready for land and to move and to have our own domain so we can go adventure out and have our little bit of safe haven, our little bit of land, our little bit of playtime. Like, I'm ready for that. And it'll, being outside like helps me so much with my anxiety. And so I've just been recording for the last 5 minutes and it wasn't recording. Good going, Tasha. Anyways, I'm not sure where I left off at. I know I was talking about like moving and stuff, and so fingers crossed that we get to move soon and sell our house and have land so we can do these fun things outside. Another thing that I want to mention that I have learned, that I'm trying to learn to do, is deleting like negativity out of your life. And I know that that's very hard sometimes, and I've talked about this in videos, and I even too struggle with that. I give and I give and I give, and people eventually, they just take, and they aren't appreciative of it, and they will push any boundaries that they can, knowing that you will just give and give and give. And that's not okay. I mean, we are in this world to make sure that we're happy, but at the end of the day, you can't just be selfish. Like, it's not just about you. In order for you to get along in life, you need to be there for other people and, you know, have a bigger heart. However, my husband lectures me all the time on this and wishes that I would have a little bit of a cold shoulder, but, you know, I believe in the Lord up above, and I believe that He put me on this earth to be a good mom, a good wife, and a good person. And I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. I'm not saying that by any means. I have sinned, I have made mistakes, but I've learned and moved forward, and I just want to be a better person. But with that being said, people take advantage of that, whether it be, you know, at work, when I used to work outside my home, and people taking advantage of, they know I would help them, so they would take advantage of the situation and they would put their workload on me. Or whether it's me watching, you know, I babysat, if you didn't know, for the last 2.5 years, which next Friday is my last day babysitting. I'm just going to enjoy my kiddos for a while and my family. But if people over the years have taken advantage of just my nice being and my time, and I can say something and, you know, people won't show up at that time, or, you know, don't pay me, or whatever the excuse is, you know, people just don't think about, okay, well, she has a life too, like, she has a family too, or she has time too, or maybe she has appointments, or she has kids, so she has stuff to go to. Like, people don't think about that. They just think about themselves. And, you know, I'm not that way, and sometimes I wish I was a little bit more like that, but I am a person that I don't like confrontation, I don't like fighting, I don't like hurting somebody's feelings, I don't like people being mad at me, and I will admit that I'm so bad with it. But at the end of the day, like, you have to worry about your happiness and your well-being, and if it's eliminating people that you've let in your life for several years, but the only time that they're coming to you is when they need something, then bye-bye. Like, you need to get rid of them for yourself and for your happiness. And it's really hard for me to do that, but I'm trying really hard to, like, eliminate that. Social media is something big for that as well. Social media can be good for different aspects, especially, like, you know, clothing lines and fitness gurus and these people that, like, need their social media Verizon, like, built up. That's great. I too, like, get on Instagram and, you know, YouTube and stuff like that. Obviously, I make YouTube videos now, but I have to shut myself off from, like, Facebook and stuff like that from time to time, because it is so much, and people are so negative. Like, whether or not you post something about, like, a quote, and people are quick to, like, be, oh, well, something must be going on in our life. No, maybe I just like the quote, or maybe it just, like, hit a place in my life at one point, so I just thought it snatched good, you know. People are just so quick to judge and throw shade and this and that, and it's not fair and it's not right, and that is what is wrong with the society today, and that is why these kids are bullying other kids, and that's just a whole nother thing. Don't get me started on there, because in my house we are anti-bullying, like, ginormously, and my kids are really good with not bullying and, like, being the bigger person, but at the same time it's very hard. So that will be another video one day. I've thought about it, but I haven't gotten there yet. Anyways, just gotta check the time. I have a tattoo appointment today, which I freaking need. And if you are in my area, check out Emily Sorensen at Evermore Tattoo in Fort Wayne. She is freaking bomb, like the only person I would ever go to. So hands down, she is who you need to see. Anyways, so yeah, just eliminating, like, negativity out of your life. And I've been trying, like I said, really hard to do this. And my only, like, really, I have a few friends, like I've said in the past videos, and they're friends that I will trust with my whole entire life and my children's life, and, you know, the whole entire world. But there's people that I, like, have associated with for you know, numerous times, and I've cut them out and I've let them back in, and cut them out and let them back in, and there's a reason why I keep cutting them out, and I need to just keep them out, because every time I let them back in, I start falling down a hill again. So just finding, like, happiness and at peace and knowing your value in life, like, that's something, like, I'm still, like I said, still struggling with, and I'm trying really hard to find an outlet. And I'm hoping, like, once we move away, I can be better at it. Like, new area, new me, new chapter, new people, like, this and that. I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping. The problem is so many people are shitty anymore. So many people don't care about your feelings or about what you're going through or about what's happening in your life. They like to make stories. They like to stretch the truth when you do talk to them, or maybe not even listen to you, and only care about what's going on in their life. So, you know, you just need to find those people that are going to give you happiness and be there for you, no matter what. So, yeah. My next positive thing is just finding happiness within yourself. I, you know, quote this, and like my videos are known for this, like finding happiness within yourself, which I have struggled over the several years, because I'm not going to say like I was diagnosed with anything with it, but I was in a very toxic relationship for a very long time in my past, and it really did a number on me. You know, I was called every name in the book and ugly and, you know, put down, and it really like shut me down to a different way and made me feel very self-conscious about myself and very upset and not happy with myself. So I had to really dig deep to find self-love again, and to open, you know, my life to my husband, and be more dependent on him and not so much just myself. Like, that was very hard for me. I still have, like, there's still issues where that I do have with myself, but I'm working on them, and that's all you can do. So finding love within yourself, and if you can't find love within yourself, then you need to figure out a way to. And one of my biggest ways is I journal. Like, I journal, it's not so much anymore, but I do journal quite a bit. I've bought in like woman empowering books, and they say like quotes in it, and then like a Bible verse, and then there'll be an area for you to like journal. So I do that. Like, there's alternatives and there's ways. Journaling is probably one of my favorite things. Like, you can write your feelings down and tuck it away, and, you know, whether it's happy thoughts or sad thoughts or whatever thoughts, like, journaling has helped me tremendously over the years. So that's another positive way. You know, at the end of the day, you need to be there for yourself. You need to find happiness and love within yourself. Be there for yourself. And I plan on, you know, whether it's showing, like, I want to show positivity into this world, and I want to show that, you know, you're worth it, and you're, I can't, like, I have so many things running in my head that I want to say, and I can't just spit them out. Your soul, your heart, your freaking yourself is worth it. And I know I only have 19 subscribers, and it's very hard in the YouTube world because it's 2018 now, and people have been doing it for several years. It's very hard to get your following up to this day and age, but I hope that I can. Fingers crossed, praying. And if not, then I love doing this, and I like love filming videos and, you know, sharing what helps me and motivational things and stuff like that. So I hope that these things help you guys, and I will continue to film them and just say my truthful and honest thoughts. And if you ever, anybody ever needs to talk about anything, like anxiety questions, like depression, or things that they have been through in the past, abusive relationships, like physical, mental health, I'm not by any means a doctor, so if you are having crazy, like, bad thoughts, then definitely you should see a doctor. Do not be ashamed. I went to a doctor. I went to counseling and stuff like that. I've just found, like, alternatives to help myself, so I don't have to, like, be medicated and stuff. But, yeah, find me on Instagram, TashaRumpel _, and I will, with ears wide open, be there, like, to talk you through anything. And I'm not a, like, I do fitness and stuff like that, so I will talk you through workouts. I will help you with workouts. I will talk to you about daily life. I will, whatever, like, you need to talk. If you just need a friend, like, I am ears wide open without nothing. Like, I'm there. I'm your girl. So I will leave this video at that, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It's finally sunny out. It's rained for like the last 6 days. Maybe not that many. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but and I just want you guys to remember to love yourself, find self-love, find happiness, delete those negative people out your life, and find what makes you happy. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.